What's up everybody, I'm Sammy, welcome back to Dragalia Lost. And the second part of chapter 20 is out. Do I care? Not really. Should I care? Probably. Oh no. That whole Cleo and Alberius thing was stupid, by the way. Cloud bow? Okay, cool. Where are we? Hey buddy. Where have you arrived? What a huge bow. Bow. It's like it reaches the heavens. We have but to proceed along the great bow to arrive at the tree's upper strata. And that's a mad Zephyr. What is it, my sister? This place is thick with strange manner that is unfamiliar to me. I should have expected the Ilian Auspex would notice such a thing. Behold the source of your vexation. What the hell? What? Wait, hold on, what? A barrier? Indeed, a barrier that ensures no one, not even a fairy, can continue past this point. It is so terrifically annoying. Did your people not create this barrier? How can you not dispel it? Yeah, good point. This barrier is created by something else, something far different from fairy magic. But then who made it, you ask, and what is the source of its power? The answer to these mysteries have eluded us for uncountable years, but now we have finally discovered them. They were located in a document you refer to as the Scrolls of Perdition. Whoa, really? You cannot be suggesting that the church has something to do with this barrier. I mean, why not, right? Ordinarily, I would leap at the chance to provide a suitably winded explanation. But as we lack for time, permit me to leap straight to the conclusion. The person who can bring down this barrier is you. That's why they brought her along. Why would I be able to do that? The question will be answered if you align your prayers with the barrier. You brought me here so I might dispel this thing for you. Meaning if my sister refuses to pray, you two won't be able to proceed. Yes, which I confess will be rather problematic for us. As prayer is the process by which manna is conveyed via thought, it cannot be coerced. However, Zephyr, you should already be aware that this world is wrapped in falsehood. Think of all the things you have learned in the recent past and compare this to what you believed for so long. The story of the church's birth, the true identity of the other, even my changing places with your brother. Surely your heart knows by now which of these things are the truth. Yeah, she ain't buying it though. In essence, the world you long believed in is the world you were told to believe in. Do you not wish to know why this kind of thing was allowed to happen? Do you not wish to shatter these lies and bring light of truth to the world? If those thoughts pull at you even in the slightest fashion, then release the barrier, for all your answers lie at the summit of this tree. Who knows? I admit the history I long believed in has been altered, and intentionally so. And it would be the basis of lies to claim I was not curious about the reason. But there are two matters at play here, the truth of our history and whether or not you can be trusted. You are clearly similar to my brother in a number of fashions. So I do not think you fabricated your story entirely out of whole cloth. However, I still find many aspects of your claims inexplicable, including who you actually are. Yeah, in your face, Nedrick. If I'm to believe the entirety of your story, you should have been claimed by Wormscale and in the ground long since, and yet here you stand, alive and well. Who are you, Nedrick? And what are you hoping to accomplish by forging a new pact with the dragon? Until I know these things, I cannot in good conscience remove this barrier. You are a determined Auspex indeed to treat such knowledge as a bargaining chip. But now we see if your gambit bears fruit. Nedrick, what happens next hinges upon you alone. Then if my answer proves satisfactory, you will offer the prayer. Very well, I accept. We're gonna find out the truth? All I have told you thus far is the truth, but let me begin from this point. I was born in Alberia, to Aurelius. But Wormscale was already ravaging my body, and a short time after I first entered this world, I departed it. Nedrick, speak English, please. I have no idea what you just... Hold on a second, what? But then that would mean Nedrick is me then, right? Well, not me, but you didn't. Right? Right? Hey guys! Over where? How can we still be ascending this tree? I felt it imposing from the outset, but even my wildest estimation of its size proved folly once I began walking inside it. The serious look on your face is quite manly and nice, darling, but perhaps you might try relaxing a little bit? Thanks, Mim. Sorry to everyone for worrying you. Just give him like the most typical Main character voice ever. You do appear to be in quite an awful hurry, Tofu. I know, I'm just worried we won't be able to catch up to Nedrick. Yes, I know fretting won't help anything, but it still weighs on my mind nonetheless. I dare say Nedrick and his band have yet to reach the upper strata. The cloud bow, which leads to the upper reaches of the tree, have been protected by a magical barrier since ancient times. Not even a fairy can dispel this barrier. Rather, it requires a specific person to take the time to pray. So the barrier is powerful indeed, and will not stay down for long once it is dispelled. In other words, Nedrick and those cats ain't going anywhere until they manage to get the thing down. Which is our chance to catch up. Wait, hang on. Fairies can't take out that force field doodad. Who can? Zephyr, which I imagine is the entire reason they seized her in the first place. But why her? Why Zephyr? Incomprehensible. What relation is there between Zephyr and the barrier? Could it have something to do with the fact that she's the Auspex? Well, in that case, we've got nothing to worry about. Zephyr will never take down the barrier for that Nedrick punk. Such hesitation should not drive us to rest. They're likely aware of that fact as well. Doubtless they are plotting some way to coerce her cooperation even as we speak. If they do manage to break through the barrier, how will we catch up to them? Yes, if the barrier remains open only for a short time and we miss our window, how will we ever get past it? Dodoi, what did you Zena? Me? Of course, if Zephyr is able to open the barrier, it's quite likely Zena will be able to do the same. Possible, yes, but she is a mana projection here in this world. Asking her to take on such a task alone could have unfortunate consequences. That is why I brought Sheila. Wait, her? The kid who don't talk? Damn! Sup, I'm the kid who don't talk. Perhaps you should take this moment to fill us in on Sheila's situation. I suspect everyone here is at least somewhat aware of the existence of her unique circumstances. But given as we're travelling together, I'd like to understand them fully. A fair request. I will spare the fine details, but in short, something happened that resulted in her nearly losing her life. So I turned to Finlorder's magic in order to keep her alive. As a result, she shares the same origin as you do. So she's like a part of the other? You mean she's also created from a piece of the other's body? Yes. However, when her body was made, we were unable to complete the exercise of the other's corruption. Yikes, bro! As a result, her soul was eroded by the other's power, draining her of both emotions and the power of speech. Damn! You could do that to her? You can't. I couldn't do that to a kid. Come on, man. Even now, some of the other's power remains in her. It was thankfully a faint amount at best. But if my thinking is correct, we can use that power to dispel the barrier. You have such a history, Sheila. Thank you for sharing that with us, Gatov. I know it must have been hard. Thank you as well, Sheila. I'm so grateful that you're both with us on this journey, and I know we'll need to turn to you again for aid before long. Thanks, Sheila! We love you! Well then, we should not tarry a little long here. Time for us to continue on. Even if the barrier... I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that. Our adversaries, it does not remove our need for haste. You're right, come on everyone, Cloudbow waits. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my god, oh, oops. Okay. So that Leonidas ult though, in the next summer event. Hell yeah. And we finally get Yuden. I'm actually kind of miffed that Yuden isn't like one of the first characters to get like a billion ults. He's the main character for crying out loud. Also, Dragalia, please make costumes instead of ults. Write in the comments below if you want costumes for this game, because that'd be way better. Alright, here we go. Jeez. So Nedrick wants a pact with Bahamut. I wonder what he looks like. The child was born infected with worm scale. His condition swiftly worsened, culminating in his untimely death. A substitute for the child was made and replaced under a veil of strictest secrecy, and his corpse was claimed by a fairy. His soul would return to mana, and his body would be used and consumed in shape-shifting research. That was to be the entirety of the child's short life, which is to save my life. How are you alive then? Because if, you know, but when I found myself adrift in a place where my own consciousness was as indistinct as the haze over a flame, I heard someone call out to me. Now wholly on instinct, I answered. At that moment, life flooded back to me, and as it did so, I realized that something lay dormant within me. Only later, much later, did I realize that dormant force was Bahamut. Did he say it was Bahamut's power that gave you life once more, or what of the Wham scale? Wham scale, sorry. My body, now replete with the power of the dragon, dispelled the disease as easily as one might swat a fly. But though I had survived, there was no place left for me in the human world, and so I was raised in the fairy kingdom. And now you know my history. So, I do not understand. How are you able to make a pact with a dragon if you are yet too young to speak? Dragons were only for pacts with those whose power they have acknowledged. I cannot begin to imagine one seeking partnership with a newborn whelp. It must have been an unavoidable choice for Bahamut. The world of Genesis has long been sealed away in the other world, seeking a body by which he might return to our reality. Then he found me, a vessel through which dragon blood flowed, stationed in the world he longed to return to. Perhaps he sought a pact, even if by force, in order to obtain a vessel that was on the cusp of returning to Mana. So when you take in Mana, it is the price of my unequal pact. As you can no doubt imagine, Bahamut was an inconceivable power to me as a child. Steeped as I was in the worm's power, my appearance changed, and even now he continues to command a toll of mana. If I ever stop absorbing mana from other sources, my body will be ravaged by his power and decay in short order. I see. My father, Finlord, made it so Nedric's body could replenish its store of mana. He had viewed the boy as merely a lab rat, but when he saw the child yet lived, he set about trying to prolong his life. It was an about-face absolutely befitting the man. In any event, that is the reason Nedric is able to stand before you now. And to what end do you seek a new pact with Bahamut, Nedric? How could your plans possibly involve the very being that robs you of your mana? I know better than any abyssal power of the dragon that lurks within you, which is why I plan to use that power instead of dispelling it. I will take Bahamut's anger at having been sealed away and turn it into my strength. But the one who sealed Bahamut and the enemy I seek to destroy are the same. Further, they are the ones crafting the fiction of the— Oh, the church! I do not understand. Zephyros, the bloody church. Are you saying that there is someone who has altered the record, the history of our world? Did they hide the truth of the alien church, the birth of the other, even the matter of my brother? It is a difficult notion to suddenly believe that someone could be painting such a far-ranging picture. What if it's Dad? What if it's actually Aurelius? In time, you will understand. It is my job to drag their existence into light, and I will see this done no matter the cost. I will defeat them, strip away the falsehood that blankets this world, and restore the very concept of truth. But to do that, I must make a new pact with Bahamut and obtain overwhelming power. Implore you, Zephyr, lend me your aid. Dispel the barrier. I don't know, man. I haven't forgiven you for what you've done, for the pain you caused my family. But since then, my perspective on the world has changed. Since the time she and I acted together, I find myself unable to conclude that you are merely telling lies. So I will do as you ask. I will pray to the barrier to come down. No! What? You and Valix be like, hold on a minute. Girl, you need to back up for a second, lady. You have made a wise decision, Zephyr. We are grateful for your cooperation. Do not misunderstand me. I do not trust either of you completely. I still must see for myself what manner of people the pair of them truly are. Also, I have a request. Yes? Instead of treating my brother as though he were useless, I will have you tell him everything you know. He has a way of thinking about things, powerful ideals and thoughts that both he and his comrades believe in. So listen to him, really listen. If ever there is an opportunity in the future for the two of us to come face to face, I will do as you ask. Good, then we have an understanding. Alas, I fear I must step away for a short while and buy us a smidgen of time. Oh, because he knows we're here. I beg you to forgive me for making this decision all on my own, Alex. You need not apologize, you made the decision you thought best. I will accompany you to the summit. I wish to see that man's thinking play out and discover its validity for myself. Thank you, brother. Now if you excuse me, I must get started. My decision may be the wrong one, but knowing what I do, I can no longer carry on as I used to. Nah! I am Zephyr, the aspect so blessed by the goddess Ilia. I bid thee reveal the unseeable boundary of mana that blocks our path. Did her voice get deeper? The man is responding. I feel it now, the source of this barrier's power comes from the other, and a vestige of that power remains from when he possessed me. If I use it, I can connect to the barrier. Very well, let my prayer begin. Here we go. No, Zephyr, why? You could at least wait until I got there. Damn. Detecting several life signatures ahead. Caution required. Someone's coming. It's a group numbering in the dozens. They're fairies, and big ones too. Likely using the power of metamorphosis, which means Jin Lorder. All of you can just stop right there. I hate that Jin Lorder's like a bad guy, because he'd be a really fun unit to have. Now the 7th Scion and his merry little band, how good to finally meet you. You're Finn Lorder's son. In the flesh, however, I'm rather reluctant to be identified in any way with that man. I am Jin Lorder, King of the Fairy Kingdom. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And you are the 7th Scion of Alberia, and Nedric's... yes, I see. And there's little Notte. It fills me with joy to see you safely return home. Huh? Do you know me, bub? Yes, although only from having laid eyes upon you when you were yet small. Please permit me to offer my sincerest apologies regarding my predecessor using you for his own selfish desires. I am deeply grateful to you for welcoming a member of my fairy people with open arms to you. You don't have to thank me, Notte is a good friend, she's always helping us out in one way or another. Anyone else here surprised by how reasonable this guy is? Perhaps you might speak on the matter which Finn Lorder bade us now. Of course. Jin Lorder, your father has asked me to come here to stop you. Will you renounce your quest to obtain the Dawn Shard? I thank you for coming all the way here as an emissary of my dear father. However, the sacred tree has belonged to us fairies for generations. And as I am king of the fairy kingdom, the use of anything that may relate to this tree is entirely my prerogative. Will you be the one to determine how the Dawn Shard will be used, and we would require no unsolicited input on the matter. Return to the city and inform him of this. Oh, and we have even less interest in your opinion on the matter if that wasn't clear, and with that I bid you farewell. I'm sorry, but I can't simply go back to Finland and say, well, I tried. And even if I could, Nedric is waiting for me. I have to defeat him and save my sister, no matter what it takes. Ah, yes, they are indeed just ahead. However, I do not think your darling sister is awaiting your rescue from bated breath. Of course she's waiting to be rescued, dude. Nedric freaking kidnapped her. If you were to continue on, you would discover what she thinks of for yourself. But alas and alack, I cannot permit you to pass. Whoa! And if you attempt to force your way by, you will come to a most terrible harm. Do you seek to threaten us, sir? So much for being reasonable. Well, I give you a chance. In that case, I will wield the power of metamorphosis to eliminate you by force. Although I think you will find we aren't the only ones who take an interest in you. Oh, balls! Hello! Oh, come the hell on, really? These guys all just get tattoos on my face and they miss me so badly. Be careful, everyone, there's something strange about them. There's a disparity between the biological data of the 5 members of Akito and these individuals. They're different from the ones we've fought so far. So what's up, chump? What did you do to our old Akito powers? Oh, no, neither I nor Nedric did anything to them at all. They each made their own decisions in the matter. After losing to you, they swore revenge and sought to amplify the power of the masks they had been given. They bolstered their fighting instincts to the very limits of their control, and as part of that process limited even their ability to communicate. So they can't speak and seek only to destroy us with greater fervor than ever. Oh, not spare them any sympathy if were I in your shoes. Oh, Jesus, that's creepy. Look out, here they come. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I bet. Jesus. We had to fight all of them at once? Hey! Wow, fighting 5 of these creeps at once is no joke. Is everyone alright? What's up, bro? Better start with the laughing power because you're next. Forgive me, I simply could not help but thrill at watching you fight. I rather think I could put the power of our magic to the fullest test against you all. Don't do that. Don't do this, Jin Lorder, please. I don't want to fight you. We have long since passed the phase of discourse and reason. To arms, everyone. Show these people the true power of the fairies. Eee. Yeah, dude. We have no choice to get ready. Oh, I have to... Oh. So we do get to fight fairies, right? Now let our grand melee commence, my dear 7th Scion. Ah, but it's rather close to mine, my sword training with Nedrick. Now have at you. What in the world? Oh. You okay? I mean, yeah. Sweet, dude. Yeah, I'm good, Gato, thanks. What? Then I will deal with him. I see, even at your current age, it appears you are still worthy of the name Blaze Wolf. You must be Nedrick, and it seems you're no slouch yourself. Nedrick? Balls, it's me! Whoa, he looks mad. Just how long are you planning to sleep on the job? Are you not Agito? Gave you this power, and I know it's capable of so much more. There's some ducks or pigeons outside. I don't know what's going on. There's something outside, some birds. I'm glad they all finally shut up, but they're still a bigger pain as ever. Confirming an increase in enemy strength. This is bad, guys. We're on our way to being at a disadvantage. Permit me to offer my assistance. Who are you? Oh, balls. What in the world? Holy hamburgers! Took down Agito, all of them. And who might you be? Is it Leonidas? Nope. It's Dad! Okay, so who's that guy? Querying biometric data, no records found. Identity unknown. Who could he be? You. Just how many times do you intend to get in my way? Jin, go back to the cloud bow. The barrier's almost down. Leave this to us, King Jin. You must return to the upper strata. Cut a path to our future, your majesty. I am indebted to you all, and swear your faith will not be wasted. Come, Nedrick. Damn it! Nedrick, wait! Go after them, brother! We'll handle things here. Tofu, do not worry. Your majesty, you must save Zephyr. But I'm not strong enough with you guys! 7th Scion, now is the time to trust in your comrades. Alright, thank you everyone. Let us continue to fight here. The enemy is strong, but together we are stronger. It's bloody Aurelius! How can this be? There's no mistaking that visage. It's Dad. God, it's freaking hot. You guys hot? It's like a massive heat wave going around the UK right now. So sweaty balls. Got sweaty balls. I don't have balls. Surely this final prayer must be the one that dispels the barrier. Look, the barrier falls. I clearly underestimated the power of the Ilian Auspex. You really don't think Zephyr could literally blast you guys away? The path is open at last. Now we climb the cloud boat and make for the upper strata. Zephyr, Felix, the two of you will accompany me as promised. Wait, coward. Yeah, it's me. Mapo Tofu, baby. Zephyr, you're alright. And Felix? Zephyr is our guest of honor, and there was never any risk of her coming to harm. Why, just now the barrier was taken down thanks to her cooperation. Liar, Zephyr will never help you. Forgive me, bro. Zephyr, why? Why would you help them? What did they do to you? Calm yourself, brother. Zephyr made this choice of her own free will. Felix, are you helping them too? Please let me explain. My consciousness was transported to an ancient era. Once there, I witnessed unbelievable things. A past history completely unlike any which we have been taught. And while I do not trust Nedrick entirely, I must learn the truth of this world. That is why I chose to dispel the barrier. You suck! Remember your promise, Nedrick. Tell my brother what you have learned and listen to what he has to say. Very well. What? Zephyr, get off the altar now. Uh-oh, what in the world? Yeah, what is wrong? What? She vanished. Whoa, what the hell is going on? There remains no trace of her. What have you done, Nedrick? This was not my doing. I swear I intended to release her to you unharmed. That was most likely an otherworld gate, meaning a third party has stolen her away. While I have some concern regarding the poor woman's current whereabouts, I feel we must be off. Yes, you're right. Hell no, you can't. Whoa! The Zephyr gone, the barrier has returned. Fortunate, we had already cleared it. Come, Nedrick, we must away. Right. I'm sorry I cannot protect our sister. I'll wait for you at the summit. Do whatever you must to dispel this barrier and continue your climb. Nedrick swore to tell you the truth and hear your response. He swore it to Zephyr, and he'll make good on it, or answer to me. I can't believe this. Wait, what? Just like that? My lord. Duh. I get it. It is Dad. I knew it. Can we get GALA Dad? We're gonna get GALA Dad, aren't we? What kind of unit is he gonna be? Oh, hell yeah. Confirming decrease in surrounding mana concentration. Keep it up, both of you. Barrier's weakening. Is my darling going to be alright? I think it's in shock, and really, who can blame him? I can't imagine having my sister vanish in front of me again. Look, the boss is gonna be fine, yeah? He's been through worse than this and picked himself up off the floor every time. I guess, but... We're making fine progress thanks to the combined works of Zana and Sheila. Good, and what of the prince? He remains alone, although that man headed his way a little while ago. Katov, that man looks exactly like... So you realized it as well. He's a dead ringer for the man when he was younger. It was like we're seeing a ghost. Perhaps this tree simply transcends all human understanding. May I have a moment? I'm Dad. Oh, it's you. Thank you for helping us earlier. Without you, we wouldn't have survived. There is no need to thank me. The more pressing issue is that which clearly weighs upon your mind now. I couldn't rescue my sister. Again, this is the third time I've failed. She claims she has been spirited away to the past and told some kind of truth, and that she actually helped Nedrick. What could she have learned? Did it have anything to do with what Finn Lauder said about truth and history? I don't know, and I'll never know because I couldn't save her. Is that what you ought to be thinking about right now? What else would I be thinking about? Is now the time for doubt and confusion? For being downcast and giving yourself over to regret? I'm not... It's only natural for past mistakes to cause pain and doubt. But will things get better if you wallow in such distress? Will the future you seek suddenly materialize before you? What you ought to do right now is prepare for your next course of action. Yes, you're right. We have to subdue Lord Nedrick. That hasn't changed. I'm worried sick about Zephyr, but I have to set that aside and worry about them first. At last, the light returns to your eyes. You must endeavour never to forget how you feel in this moment. You're right, sir. I shall catch both of them and get Zephyr back, I swear it. You don't have to speak so formally to me. Treat me as you would any other comrade. Oh, sorry, I couldn't help myself. You just are such a dignified presence. Which reminds me, I don't even know your name. My name is Aldrich. Your father bade me come to your aid, and so I have. Wait, so you're like an acquaintance of my father, like Gato? Something like that. Let it suffice to say I know your father well. And while it be only for a short time, I shall continue to travel with you. Thank you! It will be most reassuring to have someone like you close at hand. It will be my pleasure. Still, you have truly... Aldrich, you're staring at me. Ah, forgive me. My mind became lost in the past for a moment. Did you know me when I was little? Do you know where I truly came from? Yes. In that case, do you mind sharing anything my father may have said about me? He wrote a letter claiming he left his thoughts behind here for me, but I haven't seen anything like that. I just have to know. What did my father think about my being born in the Fairy Kingdom? Did you ever feel as though your father treated you in a special fashion? Special? No. I always felt he treated me the same way he did all my siblings. Sure, a lot of times he would reprimand me for immature thoughts. He didn't hesitate to speak harshly if he felt I needed it. But he always had an open ear for my opinions and he took them to heart. Oh, damn. Also, before things went awry in Alberia, he respected my feelings as to why I hadn't undertaken the dragon choosing. He treated me like my own person, not just some progeny to follow his will. I think he was trying to make sure I didn't realize I was born different. You are almost correct. What? First, he thought of you as different. It could not be helped. By your very nature, you took the place of his deceased child. In addition, you bore the heavy burden of having a body which came from the flesh of the other. You were a child of his own selfishness. He wanted to make your life good more out of duty than anything else. To that end, he swore to treat you no differently than his other children so you would never feel wanted. He was determined to do those things when he received you from Finn Lauder, however. Ah, look at that little baby. When he held you in his arms, all thoughts of duty and selfishness vanished. The dozing child he held was a tiny life, no different from any of his other children. How the child was born, the nature of his body, these things were inconsequential. Simply wanted the boy to be happy, and you then and there he would do whatever you must to see this realized. Ah, look at him! By the time he became aware of it, that feeling was all that remained in his heart. Why would you kiss your dad, mate? Aww. That is what Aurelius told me, and I remember it well. I see. Thank you for telling me of my father's feelings in such detail, Audrey. Not at all. In fact, I'm the one who should thank you. Why would you say that? You need not worry over it. Instead, simply keep your disposition cheerful and focused as you'd ever have. Oh, one more thing. Your sister Zephyr is not so far away from you yet. Really? Indeed, she is right here in the tree, yet in a different place at the same time. As a result, we simply cannot see her. What does that mean? Where am I? I can't see anything. I was in the sacred tree and then... You, what are you doing here? Who is you? Who is it? Is it Ilya? Or Mordecai? Maybe? Hey! The prince and his friends finally reached the top of the sacred tree, where it shows them how the world came into being, as well as its creators' designs and Nedric's resolve to change them. But as soon as Nedric attempts to claim the Dawn Shard, the Holy One himself descends before them. Hooray! What is happening? Right! We did it! I have a Twitch! So, if you want to see me do some art, follow me at twitch.tv/pinktofu and all other social medias at pinktofu except Facebook. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!